Maya, Dan, welcome. I want to commend you both for seeking guidance in mending and strengthening your relationship with each other. That alone is a sign of growth. And thank you both for turning to me to lead you. Have you each found a private space from which to Zoom?
Yeah. Yes.
Dan, are you ready to share yourself? If so, turn on your camera.
He's in the bathroom.
In the bathroom.
Interesting.
Well, Maya's in the living room, and this is the furthest away.
Spiritually?
The kitchen and the living room are the same space, and the bedroom is next to that, so the bathroom is as far away as I could get.
I see. Well, let's try to make each of your spaces your own. Do you see how I've set up my Zoom space? This space represents the best of me, my aspirations, goals, strengths. Starting now, make sure that you do not enable the hide self-view option. This can be uncomfortable, but it is crucial therapeutically. Whenever you look at the screen and see yourself, you should see yourself where and as you want to be. This can be a long, evolving process, but let's take a few moments now to start to set up your spaces.
Dan, embrace the here and now. Let's save the virtual backdrops for another time.
Sure.
Let's begin by sharing from our separate spaces. Maya, why don't you go first? Tell us why you decided to begin counseling.
We have been together for 2 years. And of course, I love spending time with you. But we've been stuck in this small apartment for the past 6 months, and we just don't get a break from each other. And I know it's not your fault, but I just feel so claustrophobic. And
no, I understand that. I was just thinking.
Dan, this is Maya's time to talk. We appreciate your input, but let's work on expressing it through something other than talking. When you feel the need to comment, use one of the reaction emojis at the bottom of your screen.
Okay, sorry.
Go ahead, Maya.
Sorry, there's really only positive options here.
This is the thing with non-traditional forms of self-expression. We have to expand our minds and escape the rigid definitions of emotions. Give it a try. Go ahead, Maya.
I was just saying that I just feel claustrophobic. We used to go to work every day and spend some time apart, and I would see other people.
Wait, sorry.
No, this is great. Keep exploring.
Just coworkers, other adults. You know, not romantically. It just wasn't one person 24/7. I'd go about my day. You'd be off with your classes, and then we'd have things to talk about when we were back together at night.
Just without the smiling part?
Well, now it just feels so stupid to talk about our day because you're here for it. And I just talk about what happened on Zoom calls, and nothing happens on Zoom calls.
Thank you, Maya. That was excellent. And Dan, I think we both could sense your need to communicate your feelings. It's important to remember that while you both may be experiencing very similar lives on the outside, your inner lives are wildly different. Allowing each other into your inner sanctums may create discussions far more fertile than simply recounting the events of your day. Dan, I saw that mute button flashing. Is this a metaphor for feeling difficulty communicating?
He's hiding his farts.
No.
I'm right here, Dan. You're vibrating the floor.
I'm sorry. I'm in the bathroom. It's doing something subliminal to me.
I think this would be a good time for Dan to have the chance to share. What are your priorities in these conversations?
Honestly, I don't have anything to ask for.
See, he hasn't even given it any
Emoji,
thought.
Maya.
Well, clearly there's a glut of things that suck right now, but honestly, my time that I spend with you isn't one of them. I didn't know you were feeling claustrophobic. I only knew that I was getting a ton more time with my best friend, and that was one of the few things I was thankful for in this dumpster fire right now.
Excellent.
Really?
Thank you for that, Dan.
Babe,
Maya, we're going to do responses in a moment, but first, I have an exercise that will help to clarify some of the ambiguities in your opening statements.
no, I want to say something.
No, I'm sorry to force mute, but I'm going to have to ask that you observe proper etiquette and respect the host. I'm now going to screen share some images, and I would like each of you to pick a word that you feel sort of springs to mind when you see the image. Maya, please stay on camera. An empty Zoom box can hold no validation.
I think...
Okay, Dan, this really isn't going to work without your undivided attention. I think I'm starting to grasp some of the issues at play here. Perhaps it's best if we mull over what we've learned today separately and then meet again next week. You've each e-signed my policy agreement, so you're aware this will be charged as a full hour. I'm looking forward to our next session.